Hello and welcome in my new video about Cry Havoc, a man-to-man tactical scale wargame about medieval warfare. And today I'm going to play third scenario titled City Sack. The city defenses have been breached and its defenders have retreated from the city walls and are fighting among the streets and houses. One party has found itself trapped in the quarter shown on the map, and they have resolved to sell their lives dearly. If this quarter can be held, the counter-attack from the citadel may clear the city from the enemy. So, this is a scenario which is played on the village board only, and we have two parties. One of them, defenders, has 3 foot knights, 1 shortbowman, 3 crossbowmen, 2 halberds, 2 bills, 2 peasants and 2 civilians. And they are set up anywhere in the building area. There are also 2 horses that can be used for them. One belongs to Sir Richard and one belongs to Sir Roland. Sir Piers has no horse in this scenario. And the second party, which is attackers, contains 6 knights. They are all on foot, 4 halberd men, 2 shortbowmen, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 spearmen. So, this is our army, and attackers are entering from the edge of their choice. They can choose between edge 1 and edge 4. Now, about victory conditions and scenario itself. There is no turn limit in this game, but I think it makes sense to make such a limit, and judging on my own experience from the Norman Saga series, I think that 12 turns is a good number. I'm not sure if 12 or 15, but I think 12 should be enough. We will see. This will be a kind of experiment. Now, when it comes to the victory conditions, defenders get 10 points for every building where they're occupied by 1 or more defenders and empty or any leaf attackers. Next, every attacking knight killed is also worth of 6 victory points, and every attacking soldier killed is worth of 3 victory points. And when it comes to attackers, every building occupied by 1 or more attacker and empty of any leaf defenders is worth of 10 points. Every defending knight being killed is worth of 5 points. Every defender, soldier or peasant killed is worth of 2 points. If we would capture Edith, we get 10 points, and we get 3 points for each horse killed, and we get an additional 3 points if we will kill Sir Piers and capture his banner. And now about Edith. Edith is here. She's a wife of Sir Richard, and if any attacker will get on the hex adjacent to her, she's considered as captured and follows him as long as he's alive. Okay, that's about the scenario itself, and now about new rules. We have one stuff actually to talk about it, and these are crossbowmen. We have a couple of crossbowmen on the defender side. And what is the difference between them and shortbowmen? Well, crossbow is much stronger weapon than shortbow. It has much more strength. I'm going to show you now. You can see the difference. On the range of 125, shortbow has 38 and crossbow has 60. Yes, so this is a big difference, but there is also a problem. The problem is that when the shortbowman is firing, he can fire above his other characters. He can fire above 4 characters or less, but a crossbowman cannot. He has to have straight line of sight to his target. It cannot be blocked by anyone, even by any characters. so he can only fire to the characters he can see, and if there is any kind of blocking stuff like wall, other character, horse, etc., he cannot fire. And that's not all. If a crossbowman was engaged in the combat in the previous turn, he cannot fire. And if he was moving, he cannot fire either. Sorry, that was actually wrong, because when crossbowman fired, he cannot move. So this is for the player to choose if he wants to fire with his crossbowman, or he can move his crossbowman during his movement phase. And finally, crossbowman has only one fire phase. Shortbowman has two fire phases, and crossbowman has only one. Okay, that's all when it comes to the introduction. And now let's talk about our plan for play. For the defenders, it is important to defend the buildings. I already know that this building is probably being lost quickly. You know, it has 2 doors and 2 windows, so enemies will have no problem with getting inside. And since my men are limited, I decided to leave this building and instead focus on defending on this 4 building with my men. I have no idea if enemy is going to attack from the north or from the west, so I have to place my men anywhere, and I have to use some of them to guard the windows, because you know, enemy may enter the building not only from the door but only through the window, so all the windows must be secured. And like I said, this is going to be a 12 turns scenario. And one more thing, our arrows. As you probably remember, we can choose if we are using infinitive number of arrows or the limited number of arrows and bolts. And in this scenario, it is quite important to use the rule about limited number of ammo for missile weapons. Why? Because when we are checking for the initial number of arrows and bolts for the defenders, we have to halve the number we get, rounding it up. So this might be interesting, because defender has a big number of crossbowmen, but they will have a limited number of ammo. So let's check how many bolts and arrows they have. We are starting with defenders. They have 3 crossbowmen and 1 shortbowman. So for the crossbowman, Kodemar, it is, wow, pretty good, 23, so he has 12. Now Jacopa, 11, 19. 19, so he has 10. Francisco, 1, 3, 9, so he has 5. And Matthias, he's a shortbowman, 16, so he has 8. And attackers have 2 shortbowmen, and now I'm going to roll for them. Aylward, 14, they are not halving their number of arrows, and Engerant, 21. So now we know how many bolts and arrows our men have. Since there is a couple of them, so I decided to write it down on the card and to use it to remember. Because when there was 1 or 2 crossbowmen or shortbowmen on the board, it was no problem to use simply a dice to mark the number of bolts and arrows they have. But when there is bigger number of them, it is better to use card to note the number of bolts and arrows. Okay, so that's all. We can start our game now. So, attackers are moving first. We have no one on board, so there will be no missile attacks now. let's see, and they are going to enter from the north mostly. So my knights, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5. He will remain here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 6. So they are coming here. My other fellow knights, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 5. He has 6 only. 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3. I'm not going to move here now. I will keep them safe behind this wall and let them attack when they will be ready. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So that's my movement, and I'm not attacking anyone because there is no enemy units on the adjacent hexes. So that's all for the attacker's turn, and now attacker's phases, and now defenders. What defenders are going to do? First, they can fire at enemies, but the question is if they see an enemy, so they can fire at him. So let's check. Kodemar cannot fire. Francisco cannot fire. Jacopa cannot fire. And Matthias, let me think if Matthias can fire at anyone. Yeah, he can fire at Bertin. He has Bertin in his range and in his line of sight, so he targets Bertin, and now he has 38, Bertin has 7, so this is 5 to 1. Oh, it's 9, so you can tell this is a miss. So Matthias has 7 arrows now, and that's all when it comes to the fire phase. Now Sir Roland is mounting up his horse, so it consumes all his movement points. And who else? I wonder if I should move any of my crossbowmen who are there to up the building, so they have a better chance to score any hits on the enemy. But the problem is that we have to protect these buildings as well. So far I think I will not move them. So that's all. And anyone else? No, I think none of the defenders wants to move. So that's all for them. And this concludes turn. Oh, sorry, no. This not it is not finishing turn 1 because we have second phase of our showbowman. So he fires at Bertin again with 5 to 1. Ah, what a bad luck. He has 6 arrows now. And yes, this concludes turn 1. We are moving into turn 2. So we are starting with attackers. And now, first of all, attackers may use their missile weapons. And Engerant may target Sir Pierce. He has 35 versus 8, so this is 4 to 1. And 5 missile attacks, 4 to 1 and 5. This is A. Defender retreats to hexes. 1, 2. Okay. And I have to reduce the number of Engerant's arrows by 1. So that was pretty good shot because it opened our way inside the village. Okay, so let's make use of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I won't reach him. 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hurrah! We are storming inside the village. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's all. And my archer 1, 2, 3 goes here. So that's all for this group. They made it quite nicely. And now that group. Well, they have to get rid of Sir Richard, who is defending here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to use my best warriors against him. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when it comes to the remaining ones, I wonder if they have to do anything else, because, well, windows are secured and we cannot fight through the window. It is said that you cannot attack from the window. And next, what else this group can do? I think I can move my archer here, so he will be able to target someone here and there. And the other warriors are moving like that. Okay, so that's all. That's all when it comes to movement. And now we are going to check for combat. Okay, so they are going to attack Sir Pierce. But oh no, first he's going to attack Matthias. So he has 7 versus 5, so this is 1 to 1. 5 in the 1 to 1, this is A. Attacker wounded. Oh, it looks like Matthias did his job well, and Ben is wounded. No good. Now here, 8, 15, 15 plus 9, 24, 34. 34 versus 8 is actually 4 to 1. So this is 4 to 1 here. And 2, oh, that's pretty good roll. 2 in the 4 to 1 is E. Defender wounded. So Sir Piers is wounded. And now they are attacking Geoffrey. So 10, 18, 26 versus 6. It is 4 to 1. Oh wow! 1 in the 4 to 1. It is E. So he is wounded. So Geoffrey, you are wounded. Okay, looks like attackers are doing very well. Okay, and now here, 14 and 12, it is 26 versus 12. 12 is 2 to 1. Another good roll. 2 to 1 and 3. It is C. Defender retreats 1 hex. Alright, so that's all when it comes to our combat phase. And next we are moving to the defenders. So, what are they going to do? So, Matthias can fire, and he decides that he wants to target Isleward. So this is 38 versus 6, so this is 6 to 1. Oh, that's a good roll. 6 to 1 and 2. Missile versus infantry. This is C. Killed. So Isleward is killed instantly. Oh, that's bad. The first dead body on the battlefield. Now, anyone else can fire? No. So now we have a movement phase. And now, I will move Jacopa. 1, 2, 3. And Tybalt. 1, 2, 3. So he will cover this window. Now Sir Roland is going to attack Hall, so he's not moving anywhere. And Sir Piers, he's surrounded. Well, he cannot do much. Geoffrey is withdrawing. 1, 2, 3 to the door. And now I think I can attack Ben with Robin, and he returns on his position. So that's all. And now combat. So Sir Roland attacks Hall. This is 30 versus 6. So this is 5 to 1. Not bad. There is no cover when you stand here. There is only cover if you stand in the building wall. So there is no cover here, I believe. So this is clearly 5 to 1. Oh, wow, that's pretty good roll again. This is 2 versus leg unit. 5 to 1. He is wounded. So Robin is wounded. Oh, sorry, no Robin. Hall. I mean, Hall is wounded. My mistake. Okay. Now, Robin and Matthias are attacking Ben. So 15 versus 3. It is 5 to 1. And 9. This is nothing. And now Sir Richard is attacking Sir Peter. So I think no, he's attacking Sir Gilbert. So this is 1-1. Nothing. So this concludes our actions. And this concludes turn 2. We are moving into turn 3. I think I can zoom my camera a bit now. And attackers. So, Engerant, I think he cannot fire at anyone because only Sir Pierce is in his range and he is adjacent to his friendly unit, so he cannot fire at him. And he cannot fire at Matthias because Ben is next to him. And he cannot fire at Sir Richard because he can only fire above 4 or less of his characters and there is much more of them on his range, so he cannot fire. So no missile combat for the attackers, and I will move Engerant 1, 2, 3 here. And now the others. Perkin, well, he's going to help to deal with Matthias. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our men are coming inside the village. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And Crispin. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's everything here. And now there. Well, as long as I cannot get rid of Sir Richard, I cannot do much in this part of the battlefield. So I think I will simply stay here and wait until we will do something. And now let's resolve our attacks. First, Engerant fires here. He fires through the window, so it will be a cover, I believe. Let me check. Yes, window is medium cover, so we have to shift our column by 2. So this is 38 versus 6. So this is 6-1, and due to the medium cover, this is 4-1. Okay. 7, this is a miss. So Engerant has 19 arrows. Well, not bad for him. And now here, 9, 19. 19 plus 13 is 32. 40. 40 versus 4 is 10-1. Oh, wow, he's defending well. It is 10-1 and 9. This is D. Defender retreats 1 hex. Well, he cannot. I mean, no, he can. He still can. Because this is quite important. When you are retreating, when you are mounted, you cannot retreat adjacent to the enemy. But nothing is said about being adjacent to the enemy in the combat against infantry. So this means that he can retreat normally. Okay, now here, 18 versus 3, so this is 6-1, but he's in the doorway, so we have to add +1 to our die roll. Oh, that's very unlucky combat phase. So this is 10, this is nothing. Now here, 7, 11, 15 versus 5, so this is 3 to 1. Oh, finally a good roll. 3 to 1 and 1, this is E. So Matthias is wounded. And now here, 26 versus 12, this is 2 to 1. And another 9. This is bad. Okay, so that's all for the attackers, and now defenders. So Matthias, can he fire at anyone? Well, he cannot fire on the targets adjacent to him, so no. He cannot attack these guys because they are adjacent to his friendly unit, so no, he cannot fire at anyone. That's bad for him. And now a movement phase. Oh, one more thing. Jacopa may fire at Bertin. Yes. So he has 60 versus 7. So this is 9 to 1. No, 8 to 1. 8 to 1 and 6. Missile attack versus intellect unit and 6. This is B. So Bertin is wounded. And Jacopa loses 1 volt. Okay. Anyone else? No, I think no. So let's go to the movement. Sir Roland will be attacking Bertin. Now Sir Pierce, 1, 2, 3. He will try to reach this area. Francisco, I think he will take his position here, and Leopold will protect the window. So that's all. No more movement. And what are we going to do when it comes to attackers, to defenders and their actions? So Sir Roland is attacking Bertin, so he has 30 versus 4, so this is 7 to 1 and 3, so Bertin is dead. Now Robin and Matthias are attacking Ben, so they have 12 versus 3, so this is 4 to 1. 7 in the 4 to 1. This is B. Attacker retreats 1 hex. So Robin here, Matthias here. And Sir Richard attacks Sir Gilbert. 1 to 1 and 6. Nothing. So that's all when it comes to the defenders, and this concludes turn 3. Time for attackers. Engerant is firing here, so it was 4 to 1. 8, he missed. And next we are going to move. So 1 and 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And here, I wonder if I think I made a mistake. I should move some, just when I get my impact here and I managed to made my way inside the village, I should already moved some of them here, and they are waiting here and doing literally nothing. That's bad. So I think I will try to do something with them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. and well, that's all when it comes to the movement. So let's go to the second missile combat phase. So he's firing here, 4 to 1 again, and 4 in the 4 to 1. I believe it is nothing, but let me check. A defender retreats 4 hexes. Oh no, his leg. So he retreats 2 hexes. Okay. So he goes here, and now combat. 8 versus 7, so this is 1 to 1, nothing. 13, 23, 23, 36, 40 versus 4, 10 to 1. 6 is the 10 to 1. This is C, so he is dead. Now, Perkin and Hall, 11 versus 3, so this is 3 to 1. 7, nothing. Right? 3 to 1 and 7. Oh no, this is something. This is A. Attacker wounded. So Hall is dead. Now 18 versus 3, so this is 6 to 1 and plus 1 because he's inside the entrance. 5 in the 6 to 1, it is E, so he's wounded, so he's dead. And now 2 to 1. Wow, we got 1. 2 to 1 and 1. This is D, so he retreats 1 hex. Okay, no good. I should really just use 2 knights and no one else, and they should attack from the other side. Well, I hope that my archer will do the trick, but looks like he was killed instantly. Okay, so that's all for the attackers. Yes, that's all for the attackers. So now we can go to the defenders. First, their missile combat. And now, he can fire at Ben, so he's doing so. This is 12 to 1 and 2, so Ben is killed. And Matthias has 4 arrows left. Now our crossbowman, well, Jacopa cannot fire because he was fighting with Odo, and Francisco has no targets because Robin is blocking his line of sight, and also there are no enemies here. So that's all when it comes to the missile combat. And now let's go to the defenders' movement. Well, Sir Richard is guarding the entrance to the village here. Sir Roland will attack Sir Conrad. Robin is moving here, so he will try to help with Perkin. I think I will move Francisco here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they will gang up on Perkin. Hope they will do. And Tybalt returns to his post. Smith is taking defensive position in this doorway. And that's all. So let's go and resolve attacks. So 6, 16, 18 versus 6, so this is 3 to 1. 4 in the 3 to 1 is C, so he has to retreat 1 hex. Oh, sorry, there is no advance after combat in this game. This is quite unlucky. Now Sir Roland attacks Sir Conrad. This is 3 to 1. Nothing. Yes, nothing. And I believe that's all when it comes to defenders. Yes, that's all when it comes to defenders. So this concludes turn 4. So let's carry on our attack. I am starting here with Engerant firing at Tybalt. So this is 4-1 and 7-0. Luckily Engerant has 17 arrows so far, so he's not worrying about his arrow supply. And next, Sir Conrad is moving here. Sir Clagny is going here. Sir James is going here. He would love to join them, but well, he cannot. And now Matthias is defender, so I cannot move him. Now my men here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here, well, I cannot do much. I still wait to make my way inside the village. So that's all for the attacker's movement. Now he fires for the second time here. 5 in the 4-1. This is D. So defender stunned. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so now let's go to the combat phase. Here, 18 versus 5, 3-1, +1 due to the doorway. 4 in the 2-1, it is B. He retreats 1 hex. Next, here, who is going to attack who? 21 versus 7, so it will be 3-1 and +1 because of the doorway. 6, it is B. So Jacopa has to retreat 1 hex. Sir Clagny is not attacking anyone. Sir James, well, he can only attack Robin. It is 1-1 and 1. It is C, so Robin has to retreat 1 hex. Here 26 and 7, so it is 33, so still it is 2-1 and nothing. Well, that wasn't very fruitful combat phase. And that's all. Now let's go and do the defender's stuff. So Matthias is attacking Sir James, so this is 38 versus 8, so this is 4-1. And wow, that's pretty good shot. 4-1 and 3, this is B. No, this is A. So defender retreats 2 hexes, 1, 2. And Matthias has 3 arrows left. Now, Francisco. No, he won't have any enemies adjacent to him. Jacopa moves here to cover this window because he feels that something bad is going on here. And anyone else? Well, no. That's all. That's the entire... oh yes, no, one more thing. Here. So that's the entire defender's movement, and now they are going to attack Perkin. So it's 12, 27, 37 versus 6, so this is 6-1 and 10, nothing. That's bad. That's bad. So that's all for the combat. Oh, I forgot that Matthias can fire again at Sir James. So let's... Wow! This was 4-1 and 1. See, he's killed. So he killed Sir James. Amazing. Man, you're a really great archer. Like a Robin Hood or something. So Matthias has only 2 arrows, but well, he did quite well. And now I have to wake Tybalt up. Okay, attackers. Engerant fires at Tybalt. 3, it is 4, sorry 5, due to the medium cover. So it was 4-1 and 5. This is A. So he has to retreat to hexes. And now my movement phase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. And well, I cannot do much here. So now Engerant is firing at Matthias. This is 38 versus 3, so this is 12-1. And 5, Matthias is killed. Next. Now they are all attacking Tybalt, so 13, 21, 34, 34 versus 6. 34 versus 6, it is 5-1. And 7 in the 5-1 is B. He has to retreat 1 hex. So he runs away here. 16 versus 5. This is 3-1 plus 1. 3 in the 3-1. It is D. Defender stunned. Perkin is not attacking anyone, but they are attacking here 2-1 and 2. 2-1 and 2. This is C. Defender retreat 1 hex. Okay, so that's all for the attackers, and now defenders. So anyone can fire. Francisco cannot, because he has no clear line of sight to anyone. He is dead. He is well, he can. He is firing to Odo. So this is 12-1 and 2. Odo is killed. So this is Jacopa. So he has 8 bolts. Okay, and that's all when it comes to the missile combat. And now let's go to the movement. So Sir Roland, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to attack Engerant. Francisco is moving here. And that's all when it comes to the defender's movement. Now we can resolve combat. So this is 30 versus 4. So this is 8 to 1. And 4 in the 8 to 1. This is F. So Engerant is killed. And they are attacking Perkin, so it's 25 versus 6. It is 4 to 1. Wow, 4 to 1 and 1. This is E. Perkin is wounded. Somehow defenders are doing pretty good. He's attacking here 1 to 1 and 10. This is nothing. Okay, this concludes defender's actions, and this concludes turn 5. We are moving into turn 6. Okay, attackers. They have no archers, so we can skip all the missile stuff and move into the movement. So he's wounded, so he wants to get out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two, three. There was 3. Let me check. Window 3. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So I cannot move through the window now. He goes here. And that's all in this segment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, sorry, 6. He has only 6, so he can move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Hope I will be able to capture this building. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is getting crowded, but well, let's hope we'll be able to do something. And when it comes to them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So that's all when it comes to the movement. And now let's resolve our attacks. So who is going to attack where? I think they are going to gang on him. So it is 23 and 37. 37 versus 6, so this is 6 to 1. And +1 due to the doorway. So this is 6 to 1 +1. 5 in the 6 to 1. It is E. So he is wounded. And now here, Sir Conrad is attacking Jacopa. So this is 1 to 1. 5 in the 1 to 1 A. Attacker is wounded. Oh my, Sir Conrad is wounded. This archer is kinda something. And now they are attacking him. 7, 15, 28. 28 versus 6 is 4 to 1. And since he's attacked from here and there, he's fighting in the doorway, so we get +1. 7. 7 in the 4 to 1. This is B, so he has to retreat 1 hex. Okay, that's all the attacks of the attackers, and now defenders. Okay, can we fire anywhere? Jacopa cannot fire because he was involved in combat. Francisco has no targets in his line of sight, so no one can fire, so we have to go up to the movement. Well, Tybalt will go into this doorway. Sir Roland, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I am going to fight, and Smith is going to cover this window. Okay, so that's all when it comes to movement, and now combat. So Sir Roland attacks him, so this is 5 to 1 and +1 due to the doorway. 3 in the 5 to 1 is E, so Wilkin is wounded. Okay, who else? Well, Sir Richard and Robin are attacking Sir Gilbert, and maybe with Frederick's help. So 6, 21, 31 versus 10, it's 3 to 1 and nothing. So that's all for the defenders, and this concludes turn 6. So this is half of our gameplay, and already you can see that both sides are suffering big losses, so I am not sure who is going to win. Attackers made inside the village, yes, but they suffered heavy losses, and I'm not sure if they will be able to win the battle. So that's all when it comes to the turn 6. We are starting turn 7. And now, attackers cannot perform any missile attacks, so they are moving straight into their movement phase. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's quite crowded here, so I cannot move anyone here. And same goes here, so that's all for the movement, and let's go to combat. And now, they want to get rid of this Tybalt guy. So 21, 28, 50 versus 6, it is 8 to 1. This is 8 to 1 +1 due to the doorway. This is 3, so he's dead. Finally, now he attacks Jacopa. This is 1 to 1 and 5 in the 1 to 1. Oh, he's dead. Jacopa is defending amazingly. Oh, wow. I'm really impressed. Now here, 11, 23, 37 versus 4. This is 9 to 1 +1. 6. He's dead. So many dead bodies around now. And that's all when it comes to the combat. Now let's go to the movement of the defenders. But first of all, can they fire? Well, Jacopa cannot because he was involved in combat. Francisco has no line of sight to anyone. So I cannot do anything else here. There is a very small number of the defenders already, so that's the problem. Not like attackers have many, because they also lost a lot of their men. This is very fierce defense. I think that Jacopa moves here. And that's all. So they are attacking Welkin, so it's 30 and 37 versus 3, so this is 12 to 1 plus 1 because of the window. 5. Welkin is killed. Sir Richard and Robin are attacking Sir Gilbert, so this is 2 to 1, and 10, this is nothing. Okay, so that's all. And now attackers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here they are going to gang on Jacopa. One, two, 1, 2, 3. And that's all for attackers. So we have 13, 25, and 8. It is 33, 33 versus 7, so this is 4 to 1. And 2, in the 4 to 1, he's wounded. So Jacopa is wounded. Where are our... Yeah, here he is. 30, here we have 23 versus 6, so this is 3 to 1, nothing. And here 26 versus 12, this is 2 to 1, and 2 in the 2 to 1 is C. Defender retreats 1 hex. Okay, so that's all for the attackers, and now defenders. I think that Sir Richard is going 1, 2, he will try to mount his horse, hoping he will do better on being on horse. Now Sir Roland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jacopa retreats into the doorway. Robin 1, 2, and Francisco goes here. So that's all when it comes to the defenders. And now Sir Roland attacks Mark. This is 30 versus 6, so this is 5 to 1 and 2. Amazing. E. Mark is wounded. Okay, so that's all for the defenders. Yes, that's all for the defenders, and we conclude turn 8. We are moving into turn 9. Now, attackers. Well, they have to get rid of Jacopa. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack him with my best man. Now, here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I will be safe because mounted knights cannot enter buildings. And I think that's all. So, Sir Clagney and Tom are attacking Jacopa, so it's 25 versus 3, so this is 8 to 1, plus 1 due to the doorway. And wow! He's fine, I believe. It was 8 to 1 and 10. This is C, so he has to retreat 1 hex only. Oh wow! He's a really hard warrior. Now 26 versus 7, so this is 3 to 1 and nothing, another battle roll. 23 versus 6, so this is 3 to 1 and nothing. Oh, I feel bad for the attackers. I thought they are going to do the stuff quickly, but now looks they are not doing as fine as I thought. Okay, now defenders. So he's been fighting, so he cannot fire, but Francisco can, and he's firing at Sir Gilbert. Oh, maybe at Robin. Well, yeah, maybe at Robin. So this is 60 versus 7, so this is 8 to 1, and 7 in the 8 to 1. This is B, so Robin is wounded. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. Yeah, I made a mistake. I cannot fire at Robin because he's my friend. He's my friend, so I can fire at Sir Gilbert only. So this is going to be 60 to 1, so it's 6. Sorry, 60 to 10, so it's 6 to 1. 6 to 1 and 7. This is A. Attacker. Defender retreats to hexes. 1, 2. And Francisco is 1 bolt left. So that's all for the missile combat, and now movement. Jacopa is retreating. 1, 2, 3. My Sir Knight is moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sir Richard is mounting his horse. And, well, that's all. And Sir Roland is attacking Sir Peter along with Robin. So it is 40 versus 9. So this is 4 to 1. And nothing. So this concludes turn 9. We are moving into turn 10. I think that even 10 turns would be enough here, I guess. We are getting close to the end, you can tell. Okay, let's go with attackers. Perkin, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm moving him here because I want him to secure this building, to make sure that I will get victory points for this building. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what is going to stay here to make sure that this building is mine. Okay. So that's all. Well, maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's all when it comes to the movement. I wonder... Yeah, that's all. So let's resolve attacks. So he and him are attacking Francisco. So they have 19 versus, I wonder, maybe I should attack Jacopa. I have 13 versus 3, so it will be 4 to 1. Yes, it will be 4 to 1, so this gives me a better chance. 5 in the 4 to 1. This is D, so Jacopa is stunned, and he was wounded, so he's dead. And now this is 1 to 1. 7 in the 1 to 1. This is nothing. Now Sir Gilbert and Sir Peter are attacking Sir Roland, so this is 28 versus 13, 2 to 1. 7. This is nothing. And 23 versus 6, 2 to 1, 4. This is B, so he has to retreat 1 hex. And that's all for the attackers. Now defenders. Francisco was involved in combat, so he cannot fire. Kodemar was also involved in combat, so he cannot fire. So that's all when it comes to the missile combat. So movement phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And, well, that's all for the defenders. So, they are attacking Sir Gilbert with 60 versus 10, so it is 6 to 1. And that's most unlucky roll. 6 to 1 and 10, this is A. Attacker wounded. Oh my. So, he is wounded. And I think no one else is attacking, so this concludes turn 10. We are moving into turn 11. Okay, let's go with turn 11. Attackers. So, I have this building secured. I will leave what inside. And now I would like to capture this building. I have a mark inside, but well, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Crispin moves here. Okay, and they go there. Okay, so now time for attack. 8, 20, 33, and 47. 47 versus 13. Oh, it's 2 to 1 only. And we got 4. And this is combat against a mounted opponent. 4. It is B. Attacker retreat 1 hex, must not move adjacent to the enemy unit. Well, Sir Roland cannot, he's surrounded. This means that he is wounded. So you can now see the danger for the mounted characters fighting in such narrow streets. They can be simply surrounded by the enemy, and they, even if they cannot be killed or wounded normally, this is a big chance that they will be forced to retreat, and since they cannot retreat, they will suffer wounds instead. Now, here, 24 versus 7. Oh, I made a mistake. I should make Mark join the battle, but well, I cannot now. So it's 28 versus 24 versus 7, 3 to 1, and +1 because of the doorway. 6 in the 3 to 1. This is B, so he has to retreat 1 hex only. and 23 versus 6, 3 to 1, and 10, nothing. So, defenders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's running away. This is about the end of the game, and I don't want him to be killed. So he's running away for safety, and he's also wounded. So he will stay here. He will protect this entrance to this courtyard and into this building. So that's all for him. Francisco was involved in combat, so he cannot fire. Same go to Kodemar. And well, that's all for the... Oh, Robin. Come on, Robin. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's all for the defenders, and they are not attacking anywhere. So this concludes turn 11, and we are moving into the last turn. Okay, so this is the last turn, and attackers. What attackers can do? 1, 2... Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crispin and Tom will remain here. 1, 2, 3. So that's all for the attackers, and now 12, 26, 38, 49. 49 versus 6, it is 8 to 1, and 7 in the 8 to 1. This is D, so he has his stunt. And here 11, 15, 28 versus 7, this is 4 to 1. Oh, 8. Attacker wounded. So one of our attackers gets wounded. So let it be names. And this concludes attackers' actions. Now defenders. Well, I will try to attack Crispin. And that's all. This is, oh well, let's make a roll to make sure. Wow, 1. And we have 15 to 6, so it's 2 to 1 and 1. This is D, so he's stunned. Okay, and this concludes the battle, so I can wake up all the stunned characters. And now I have to count the losses. Okay, there is a lot of dead bodies around, so it will take a moment for me to count all the dead people and see to which side they belong. So, I calculated victory points, and we have 43 points for the defenders and 36 points for the attackers. So defenders are the winners. This is 7 points of difference, so this is not a big difference, but even so, they managed to win, which is an interesting surprise, because at the beginning of the game I was quite certain that attackers are going to win. They managed to get inside the village very quickly and killed and wounded some of the defenders, but well, defenders gained a second life soon after, and they fought really hard, defending bravely and killing a lot of enemies. So, well, I think they deserved this victory. Why defenders managed to win? Well, they managed to hold these 2 buildings. I mean, for these 2 buildings, no one get any victory points, because we have soldiers on both sides. So defenders get 10 points for this building, and attackers get 20 points for these two buildings. But even so, losses were high, especially attackers lost 2 of their knights. That was something that gave defenders 12 victory points. So interesting. I expected different results, but this is a nice surprise. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.